Welcome to the name game. Workout number 164 is the Beard of Zeus. 4-time 1,000 meter row, immediately into 3 rounds, 30 wall balls, 30-pound ball for males to a 10-foot target, 20-pound ball for ladies to a 9-foot target, 25 Zeus rope double unders, and finally 20 toes to bar.
Assisted knee bed coming to a living room near you.
And we're off. Sammy boy in New York City doing his thing. 1K row. Alex is warming up for his vegetable medley right there to the right as well. I got another guy in New York City, Chris, if you didn't know.
That's the guy doing the knee bendies?
No, the other guy in the blue shirt.
Oh. This guy's crushing those knee bends.
You're getting a great shot at his glutes there. This is becoming a weekly occurrence so we get somebody's butt in the shot.
Yeah, wall-assisted knee bends. He's just hanging on and bending his legs. That looks like a Ben Wise program right there.
That bar-assisted knee flexions. It'll be on the YouTube channel next week, guys.
It's like, I know this is off topic, but it's like when CrossFit, when Glassman like lost his mind and started showing old people like,
oh my gosh,
snatching jugs of antifreeze, and they're like in the living room with like the plastic on the couch, and it's like, what has happened?
Oh yeah, it was like a 1970s like horror movie house. I don't know what it is. Everything was like floral print.
Yeah.
Shag carpet.
Yeah. So we're coming next. We're following in suit. Wall assisted knee beds coming to a living room near you.
I should get my grandma to demo it. We're inclusive here. I'd love to see Sam's monitor. I wonder how quick he's got.
Super fast.
I'm gonna guess 155. That'd be my guess.
That's a pretty good guess.
Maybe Sam can comment on the video and let us know what he wrote at.
Why don't you intro the workout here? We got a little sidetracked by the knee bends.
Yeah, well, they know what it is because I said it before. But
oh, you're right.
Yeah, the 1K row into the 3 rounds, and one of the things that we did want to talk about was the Zeus rope double under. Realize that maybe people have, a heavy rope that's not RX Mark gear, Zeus rope, not technically called that name. That's fine. It was just sort of like, a play on words for the name. But yeah, obviously if you have another heavy rope, you can use that. Sam actually mentioned that RX Mark gear has like 3 different heavy ropes, and this is the lightest of the 3. So
what?
Yeah, the Zeus rope is, I guess, the lightest option, which is kind of mind blowing.
What's left? Like King Kong and like God himself.
Oh,
is that
what is it? One is Hades, and one is I don't know. I forget what the third one is. Poseidon, maybe.
He's doing it. He's back.
Oh, yeah, he's round two.
Round 2 of the knee bends.
He knows we're filming. He's just doing it on purpose.
There he goes.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So
anyway, if you don't have a heavy rope, you could use a drag rope, and if not, if you're just planning on doing straight old double unders with a speed rope, what's going to be the conversion there for the 25 Zeus rope double unders?
Yeah, we're going to go with 50 regular double unders. We were kind of talking before we got on that, time domain wise, I feel like 50 might make sense, might be a little bit longer, but the thing is, like, your fatigue accumulation on a heavy rope or drag rope especially is way more than a standard rope. But just to keep things clean, we're gonna go 50 regular double unders.
Yeah, it's like comparing like light thrusters to heavy thrusters. It's like they're just not the same. Like,
right.
Yeah, you could, if you only have an empty barbell, you could do that, but how many reps is it going to take for you to equal a 95-pound thruster? It's like a guessing game, and that's sort of the case here. It's like you're never going to get it quite right, and that's fine. So he was off between like 350 and 355. So I was in the ballpark of that 155 pace, which is slower than his 5K for people for reference. So a relatively leisurely pace for the buy-in, which I think is a good move.
Well, yeah, because if you hammer this row, anyone who's done heavy wall balls is going to be It's like one of those. You ever do a workout with wall balls, heavy or otherwise, and you went way too fast on like the cardio piece, and you do like 5 wall balls and gotta like put it down?
This is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fresh wall balls or like even heavy wall balls, it's like, oh yeah, these feel pretty good. And then like when you're really sucking wind, you're like, oh my gosh, like this set of 5 is everything I've got.
Yeah. This is a good workout for us to watch Sam do, because he's awesome at wall balls, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's done carrying unbroken with the regular ball.
Do you guys do much work with the 30 or not so much?
To be honest, I feel like I've gotten a reputation for not programming wall balls a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Not that I don't think it's like useful. It's just like for people who are still working on strength. Like I kind of gave people more like open and quarterfinals prep, but like majority of the year, like a lot of in-person competitions don't have it because they'll set up a rig, but they don't have a wall ball target or like don't have a wall. So like a lot of like Sam just did Atlantic Coast Classic. That was his first like elite indie comp.
Okay.
And that like similar thing, right? Where it's like you're gonna see like a lot of like bar muscle up, even like handstand push up, like obviously like barbell and maybe some dumbbell movements, but you're probably not gonna see a wall ball in a competition like that. And it's like
that's a good point.
For most of my athletes, they're still working on developing strength, and it's like if you just do like a crazy amount of wall balls, like you're just gonna get to the point where you're beating up your knees more than you need to already. So not that I don't think it has any value, but it's like low enough skill where it's like you could probably mix that back in 8 to 12 weeks before, if you have a competition that you think is probably going to come up, you're going to get like most of the general adaptations that you need before that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And honestly, I haven't even like, now that you mention it, I don't know if I've ever done an in-person competition, like a local comp that's had wall balls in it.
Yeah. It's because it's either going to be not viewer friendly to like get people to like, just because everyone's gonna have your back to you if you're like against the wall, because obviously everyone's gonna be in the room,
right?
And then it's like if it is a target, it's very rare that competitions have like a bunch of wall ball targets mounted places.
Right.
And then again, it's like, okay, you're probably gonna see it in the open, but again, for a lot of people, like the open isn't the crux of their season because they'll get through that relatively easy. And then it's like, okay, you got maybe quarterfinals, which is like okay, you're gonna test wall balls potentially once a year. It's just I don't know. I give it in like more so like general systemic conditioning pieces, like where I'm just looking for them to get more of a cardio response and a little bit of squatting volume or whatever, but like I don't generally tend to do like a lot of like wall ball density just like throughout the year.
Yeah. Something I noticed in his set of double unders, I don't know how you feel about this. So he sets his grips to the outside of his hand. Personally, when I do my double unders, I don't like
that either.
I hate that because they always catch on the rope.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of like push the rope handle into my grip and then pinch the rope between like my thumb and index finger.
I'll even just like, I'll just leave the grip like loose on my palm and hold here. And so like in that instance, the grip will slap my hand, but that doesn't deter me from spinning the rope. Whereas if it's on the outside of my hand, it can clip the rope. So word of the wise, kids, when you do your double unders, don't flip the grip to the outside of your hands. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah, I think even when it's loose on the inside of my hands, sometimes my grips are maybe just long enough where that once in a while the rope will kind of catch on the end of it. And not even necessarily catch, it'll just enough where it could make contact. I don't like that at all. So that's why I just kind of like push it in there.
You also have a really short rope, like extremely short.
That's true. Yeah. So it's going to cross a little bit closer than a lot of other people.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I've gotten more than a few people upset by trying to shorten their rope.
For those of you that don't know, for most people, when you step on a rope, you kind of want the handles to like go up to like nipple height. Ben's is like
It's like floating ribs.
Yeah, it's like at the bottom of his ribs.
It was funny. I was using our like standardized length ropes at the gym. They're just like Rogue whatever ropes. They're like $10, like 100 for like a set of 10 or whatever. And it's like I got down to one size and it was like I was going and they just hit the top of my head. I was like, okay, that's too short now. But I did 428 double unders with that $10 rope, unbroken.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah. Everyone should respect me now for my incredible fitness abilities. That's why I have this. It's just everyone to pat me on the back.
That's it. That's it. So, did you get any feedback from Sam on like what his limiter was? Like, did he feel it a lot in his grip or his shoulders or his core? Like, what was he?
I'm trying to remember. I'd be lying if I said I remember completely, but just knowing Sam, I think just like general shoulder fatigue with, I mean, this would also be, I think, like 90% of people who do this is going to be like, my shoulders are tired from doing heavy double unders and then also doing heavy wall balls.
Yes.
And then it's more just like, you know, you're trying to limit your fatigue as you go through the toes to bar for people who are really proficient at them. And then for other people, it's just going to be a big enough a set of work where you're just, he's back to it again. What the heck? Dude, this guy's been doing this for 20 minutes now. Oh my gosh.
I need to know what's the protocol here? Like, what is he? What?
I mean, his legs are decently sized there.
Maybe he's just getting a sick pump. It's like, just like, he's just doing a set of squats and he's got to do a set of knee bends afterwards.
It's just like his recovery position. I don't know. I don't see him exercising. I just see him doing that leg thing.
Poor Sam. This man is dominating his video right now.
He completely took it over. Sorry, Sam. We haven't talked about Sam at all in this video.
However, Sam, if you do know who this guy is, please find out.
Send this video to him if you find him and let him. We gotta let him know.
What's the routine he's on?
It's getting some good hamstring hypertrophy. But yeah, I mean, I think just like obviously it's an upper body centric workout, even though there's bounding and squatting in it.
Yeah, it's disguised. If you've done CrossFit long enough, you know that like listen, a 30-pound wall ball is hard. Like it just is. And there's going to be plenty of people who don't have as good mobility or lower half strength as Sam that are going to have to like jump when they throw the ball if you're going to do it RX and maybe like, yeah, exactly. So like there is that element to it, but the combination of throwing the ball, catching the ball, holding it in the front, which I know Ben gets beat up a little bit by some wall ball density in the shoulders, and I'm the same way. And then you factor in the shoulder fatigue on the heavy double unders, and then even on the toes to bar, you know, that press down on the bar, your shoulders are going to be pretty smoked.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think definitely like shoulder fatigue will be impacted here for sure. But I also think like sometimes in workouts like this, because you're holding more tension, like, yeah, your upper body fatigues, but it's like you're also just get like your breathing just gets like more elevated because you're holding more tension because the workout or the movements are just a little bit more taxing variations.
Yeah, especially if you find yourself holding your breath a little bit to throw the ball or catch the ball.
Yep.
Last 20 reps for Sam.
Yeah, these toes to bar have gotten really good for him. That's one of his. I mean, across the board, he's pretty good at gymnastics, but he's got smaller hands, so it's like grip is one of the things we've been working on a lot. So it's improved a lot, which is awesome. But I feel like toes to bar is one of the ones where gripping can get you.
Oh yeah, did he go unbroken?
I miss it. I don't know.
I mean, he's
I didn't see him come down. I mean, yeah.
No.
I think
kudos, Sam.
If he broke it all, it was maybe one. But it looked like he was unbroken.
Yeah, he was unbroken.
Team rad.
Boo.
I don't know what's up with this pillar. He must get excellent
He loves it.
cell phone reception at that pillar because I don't know what's going on. I swear he just knows he's in the corner of Sam's video and just putting his butt out there. Oh man.
Oh man.
Thanks for watching today. Be sure to share this workout and take it on with some friends. If you want to learn more about how to optimize your performance for the sport of CrossFit, or if you're interested in hiring one of our coaches, head over to zorfitness.com. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. Best of luck on the workout, and as always, stay the course.